In the Rialto Unified School District, part of our mission states that we will provide learning opportunities beyond the traditional school setting. Myers Elementary School is doing just that with an innovative approach to educating students. We are pleased to welcome 5th grade student Darius Mickey Evans, teacher Mrs. Kathleen Schilreff, and principal Mr. Alberto Camarena to today's Bridge podcast to talk about it. So welcome all three of you. I'm so excited to have you here.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Myers Elementary School, I've got to say, when district officials and when Rialto families, Myers families, the Dragon families enter your classroom, it's just a wow effect. There's so much animation, animatron, Garner Holt. There's so much to talk about. So Mr. Camarena,
Yes.
First of all, tell us what Myers offers.
Well, thank you. And yes, we're very proud of our Myers family and our Myers scholars and our Myers just community. What we offer is innovative learning, innovative opportunities for our scholars to not only just think of the curriculum as a, paper, pencil, the math and the reading, but thinking of it as the possibilities that there are. And that's through the innovative ways that our teachers are bringing the instruction in. So we're looking at the 7 C's of 21st century learning. So we're looking at collaboration, critical thinking, just thinking beyond that box, beyond the normalcy of the regular teaching that our teachers have been used to. And so we're proud to share that with you and with our audience today about how our partnership with Garner Holt has really taken us there, but also how it's being implemented in the classroom and becoming a benefit to our scholars.
Excellent. Now, Mrs. Schilreff, I know that you run the Innovation Lab.
I do, yes.
Tell me about that.
Oh, it's basically it's the dream job. That's what I tell everybody because it really is. Basically, what I get to do is I'm in the lab and I work with all grade levels from preschool all the way up to 5th grade. And we get to do cool projects. In the lab, there's so many great things for the students to work on. And we partnered with Garner Holt, and so we were able to bring all of these different types of machines and opportunities to the students, including 3D printers, laser cutters, we have a CNC mills, but we also have robots. We have 3 Sparkies, we have airbrushing, and we have sewing machines, which I am no seamstress, so still working on those things. But as far as the animatronics go, the kids are able to utilize everything in the lab. And so something that they've gotten used to, and it's really kind of cool, is like even utilizing like voiceover work and sound recording and doing editing and doing these types of things. So a lot of these aspects that we're looking at even here for Darius right now, he's used to this. Like he's used to having this microphone this close, and we've talked, and so we're talking about how, this is, something that you have, and these are opportunities, and these are all things that could link to a later career. And so a lot of the things in the lab, we like to link to what they can do in the future. And so we're trying to bridge that to where the kids see all of the opportunities that we bring to them, although they're so different, they're so unique, but then it's something that will continue forward, and it's something that they can pursue later on in life.
Excellent. Thank you, Mrs. Schilreff. So, Darius, I want to just jump into this. What is an innovation lab, and how do you utilize it, and how do you work it?
So, basically, we go inside the lab, we type out what we want to write.
Okay.
Then we use our voice. We get a microphone, use our voice. Then
Like this microphone. Yeah. Okay.
Then when you're done with that, you can send it to robots. Then we'll start talking. Then you can move the head, the body, or the arms. Then when you're done moving the arms, then you're done with it. Then they'll have to finish. They'll have to edit it out, like the parts that you
So do you edit it?
cut out? Yes.
Okay.
The parts that you're not talking most of the parts, you have to cut those parts out, then replace it, then start your sentence over again. Then when you're done, you send it then it goes live. Then
What do you mean it goes live?
It's on live already. Then you could play it over again to see what parts you messed up.
Oh wow. Okay.
Then when you're
and this
done
is
with
all
that,
a robot.
Yes.
And you're controlling it.
Yes.
Okay.
And
And
when
your grades are dependent on you controlling it.
Yes.
Okay.
Basically. Then when you're done, you'll unplug everything, and it will already been sent to the Sparky. So you just
It would be sent to what?
The Sparky.
What's the
The
Sparky?
The robot.
Oh, okay. The robot's called Sparky. I got it.
Then what they call
Not bright here. I'm learning.
Then when you're done, what they call you can unplug everything and it'll already be sent to it. So then you have to go to the back. Then you have to press a certain button to make it start talking.
Excellent. Wow. All of this with a 5th grade mind.
Yeah.
I love it. And that's so exciting. Now, I know we talk about Garner Holt. Garner Holt. There might be viewers who don't exactly know what Garner Holt is. And I know that Garner Holt is amazing. And if you go to Disneyland and Star Wars,
Animatronics.
the animatronics.
Yep.
Thank you for telling us that. But can you explain a little bit about our partnership with Garner Holt? What are we doing with it? Because I know that when it comes from the Board of Education, the superintendent, you've got the mission, the drive, and the operations of it. And we approve a lot of positive things that are going in the classroom. And that's what we want to, through this podcast, explain to our parents, our education community, and those watching. What's Garner Holt?
So thank you. Yes, that's an excellent question. And I'm going to defer to Ms. Schilreff in a little bit, but I want to start off with our journey for that. We started this about 4 years ago, and it just started off as a thought or an idea, right? Kind of like how some of the greatest ideas are born. And one of our teachers, and as a matter of fact, Ms. Schilreff, was the one who said, hey, you know what? I have a liking for engineering, just working with technology. And we said, well, what can we do with it? And she thought about starting an engineering club. Her and Mr. Cuevas at the time were heading that. And then we started looking at where can we get our kids involved? Like what programs, what contests, what can we get them into it or into?
And this is students like Darius.
And it was students like Darius, because we knew out there that technology was already up and coming. We're getting iPads, we were starting to use technology a lot more in the classrooms. And so for us, it was really important not only for us to know and understand it, but also how can we bring that to our scholars so that we can better prepare them? Because as educators, I believe that's our mission, is how can we better prepare our scholars, right? To not only go out there in the workforce, but to compete for scholarships, compete in educational programs. And so we started thinking, we got connected with Rube Goldberg. We entered some of the contests. Our kids did phenomenal. I think beyond what we expected. Nationally, yes, nationally recognized
That's
twice.
Right. Myers Elementary School, nationally recognized school. That's right.
And so we took a group of 19 students from 2nd grade to 5th grade to Chicago to compete, and
this was a couple years back.
This was a couple years back. Then thereafter, we took another group of 4th and 5th graders to Illinois and Kentucky to compete, and they were nationally recognized. So we said, we have something going on here. We see the love that our scholars had, the love that our teachers had for it, and that the support from our community. And so one of our scholars went to a summer program and got connected with Garner Holt. They came back, brought this, and we said, well, let's look into it. And again, taking that risk, right? We took a group of teachers to go visit the warehouse, and Garner Holt is one of the leading animatronic makers in the nation.
Absolutely.
He's worked with Disneyland, Knott's Berry Farm, Las Vegas. Like, he's done a lot of work. And so we got connected to them, and the rest was kind of history, and I'll let Ms. Schilreff handle that. But the purpose behind this was that our teachers took a risk. They saw that our scholars loved working with technology. We saw the need that there was in our community, right? Because we're kind of trying to bridge that technology gap, giving our scholars an opportunity to work with things that they may not otherwise have an opportunity. And so I really credit our teachers for supporting that. Our STEAM team, we had, I believe, about 8 teachers who were behind this thought and this idea. And so I'll let Ms. Schilreff kind of take the journey from there.
Yeah.
Take the journey. I'm excited.
Going to go.
I'm coming to you, Darius. Hold on, Darius. I'm coming to you in a minute. Go ahead.
So we've been, we started the lab like that. We got in contact with Garner Holt, and they have this company called Education Through Imagination. And so what they do is they let us tour other labs that they've created in the area. There's a couple out in Redlands that they showed us, and we thought, wow, like this is something that Rialto needs. Like this is something our kids would thrive in. We saw the opportunities for learning, and just outside of the classroom, just being able to bridge that, bring it over what they're taking in the classroom and bring it into the lab so we can expand upon it, give them hands-on opportunities. And so what we did was we got the STEAM team together. And then we kind of came up with a plan, and we realized how it could relate to our school plan and our strategic plan, and how we can make this work for our school site. And fortunately, we had the space for it, so we were able to combine 2 rooms to create this lab. And it's just fantastic, because when you see the lab and you see what's like available in it, and what opportunities and what machines that the kids can use, it's just amazing. Like you hear it and you're like, what is it, like a couple 3D printers or something? Because everybody might have something, but like when you have it all together in that space, it's just, I don't know, there's something like almost magical about it. You go in and you're just,
what happens when the parents see it? When the moms, the dads, the aunts, the uncles, the grandmas, then the tias, what happens? Do they say, wow?
So, and that's the thing. So we had the lab that finished. And then, so just this year, Mr. Camarena asked me to take a risk and come into the lab. So normally I would be in the second grade classroom. And he said, what if we put you in the lab, full time so we can actually start getting kids in there?
The innovation lab.
The innovation lab, correct. And I said, yes. I mean, that would be fantastic. So I've been in there for a little over a month now. And so our first big kickoff project was to do a whole Sparky show, but it wanted to be a school-wide project. I wanted the whole school to be able to participate. I wanted everybody in the lab because it's the school's lab. I didn't want it to be just fifth grade lab. Not that fifth grade's not great, Darius. You know I love fifth grade. But it's everybody's. And I wanted from all the way down
you wanted
from
the
youngest.
experience to be with all the students,
Exactly.
which is
and
great.
I wanted them to all see what they can do in it and everybody have a chance to get in there. And so they did. And so for Read Across America, what we did was we thought, what if we could have the Sparkies read a book? And so that's exactly what we did. So each grade level got to participate. So fifth grade, what did you guys get to do, Darius?
We got to do the voices.
I'm sorry, I can't hear you.
Got to do the voices.
You got to do the voices, okay?
Yeah, yep, the voices.
And he talked about that.
Yeah. So
And I don't want to let Darius off the hook here because I
Yeah.
know you're kind of moving
Yeah.
around like, hey, I'm ready for my next question. So my next question to you might not be just the Innovation Lab because this is great and this is informative and I love the STEM, the STEAM, the angle of being so technology and innovative driven. And that's wonderful that Myers Elementary School is a nationally recognized school for that, Rube Goldberg, and so much more. And we have so many schools, like with all of our middle school with esports, and we have Rialto High School doing great things with Mesa and so forth. I want to ask you, like, on your spare time, when you're not playing with the robot Sparky, when you're not doing that, the whole animatronics and doing and involved in the innovation lab, what is your favorite subject?
Oh.
See, I just got you out of nowhere, huh?
Science, actually. Science.
What is it?
Science.
Science. You like it? Yeah. So what do you want to be when you grow up?
I want to be an engineer.
An engineer. So you're in the right, you're starting early, huh? That's great. And what's your hobbies? I hear that you actually, at Myers, you play an instrument? Are you in a band?
No, I'm not.
Oh, you're not in a band. Okay. But you love music.
Yes, I do.
Okay. What do you love?
Ooh. About music or?
Yeah. What do you love about music?
Like, who?
I'm looking at
That's
my
a good
notes here,
question.
and it
That's
says
a
you
good
love
question.
music, and you may or may not have played in the band. So I guess you haven't. But you played last year or no?
No.
Oh, okay.
Music. It actually gets me like comfortable. Like,
So what does music do for you?
makes me happy. Actually,
It does. What kind of music do you listen to?
I used to listen to like sounds like rainy sounds and everything.
Excellent.
Get comfortable.
Oh, good. So, and I know that you're the middle child of 8 siblings. Okay, great. And so sometimes do you talk to your siblings at home, your brothers and sisters about, oh, this is what I get to do at Myers and this is so cool? Or do you have a chance?
Only my two brothers. I only talk to my two brothers.
You only tell the two brothers, right? The ones who are interested, right?
Yeah.
So what's your favorite team?
What football team? Oh, all right. So it's the Raiders and the Lakers.
Okay, the Lakers. So basketball.
Yeah, basketball Lakers and football is the Raiders.
Do you have a baseball?
No.
Oh, okay. Fine by me. So thank you. You're doing great things. I want to thank all of you for being here today. This is so fascinating. I know that we do some publicity, we do promotions whenever we're going to Myers Elementary with the Innovation Lab, but it's nothing like having you actually speak and having students come in here and talk about the experience they have, and they have so much passion for it and want to talk about it, and that's really at the end of the day what it's about.
Exactly.
So thank you so much for coming in. I appreciate it.
Thank you.
Thank you, Darius,
Yeah.
for being here. And go Lakers, right? Okay. I'm a Clippers fan.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm fine with that. I'm fine with that.
You're fine with that? Thank you. Thank you for
Thank
being
you.
fine with
Thank you
that.
for having us.
Okay, one day we'll get that championship. I want to thank you for joining us here as well on the Bridge Podcast. Until next time, you've got me a little tongue-tied here. Until next time, I'm Saida Joffrey. We'll see you soon.